Greetings, YouTube. Danny Staten here on the Daily Dad Blog. You know I love saying that shit. I really do. I'm here with Dave Sunstorm.
Hey!
He's all the way down from Utah. He was in the neighborhood and just dropped by on me. We went out. We had this awesome dinner. He bought me dinner. You know how hard it is to feed a fat boy, right? So he's got nerve. He said, order anything I want. Don't worry, guys. I took it easy.
He was restrained.
I was restrained, yes. I really like the barbecue, though. That was the first time I've been allowed to eat that stuff. Only on a special occasion did I break the keto and go eat a bun. That bun probably had more sugar in it.
Probably.
Well, sauce. The bun and the sauce had more sugar than I probably had in my body since
delightful.
But the one time since Thanksgiving and probably the second time for the year. I'm going to take it real easy at Christmas.
Some good old Southern cooking for sure.
I hope everybody out here knows who Dave Sunstorm is, and I hope you go right now and look up his channel and subscribe to the good stuff guy, Dave Sunstorm. He does the best stuff on YouTube about the, what would you call it, the retro days.
Yeah, music, movies, and mostly TV from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s.
I love it when he says that. And he's got that really good video that you just put out about Mike Nesmith's sad passing.
Yeah. It's a good video, but it's a sad video. It's darn hard to keep losing these guys.
And you should really invite everybody to come over to your live stream on Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wednesday night. Check it out. The Good Stuff live stream. That's what I think I call it, The Good Stuff Live. Just do a search for The Good Stuff Live. Come hang out with us. Danny will be there, most likely. He's got some other things going on too, but it's always, I always see him, even when you're busy, you somehow manage to pop into the chat usually.
Yeah, well, I have to watch Dave because he's doing the good stuff.
Yeah.
So I had you here actually visiting with me live and in person, which is like the biggest thing in my life, is to have one of my icons, the people I really respect on YouTube. And there's only 2 or 3 people that I really deep down consider icons of YouTube. Well, of course, my friend Matt Troy, he gave me that really cool wrestling belt you see behind you.
Cool dude.
Pat McCormick.
Very cool dude as well. Man, he has a rocking. Have you seen that video where he did a version of Spider-Man?
Oh,
guitar.
This dude is like the best. I'm wearing his shirt, as a matter of fact. You can find him in Retro TV.
Golden Age of TV. That's how you find him. Type in Golden Age of TV. He's got a killer instrumental version of the Spider-Man theme from the 60s.
Everything. So even that Mustard's theme.
Oh, yeah.
I actually used him doing the Get Smart thing when I did the Get Smart comic book thing. I used him for the thing. He used him on the thing of that video.
Yep.
So while I got Dave here, there's something I want to ask him. I'm going to pop him out the way he does us and ask Dave a little trivia.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not going to hit you with trivia, but I'm going to hit you with your opinion of your top 3 favorite movies of all time.
Top 3 favorite movies of all time. Holy cow.
Because that's a hard question for me now.
Yeah. So let's start with horror.
Okay. Are you going to do genres? He's going to bust me.
Well, I'm going to break them up. So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
And I'm going to go horror, comedy, action, adventure.
Okay.
And I do reserve the right to change my top 3 at any time later on down the road.
Fair enough.
But tonight, these are them. Okay? Phantasm is my top 3 horror. I love the original Phantasm. I've watched them all the way through Ravager. I love the Tall Man. He's one of the all-time great horror villains. Angus Scrimm, incredible. And just the whole, the music, the vibe of that very first low-budget Phantasm film that I snuck into, R-rated movie I snuck into when I was like 14, 13 maybe, who knows. I remember the tagline. It was, if this one doesn't scare you, you're already dead.
Yeah.
We had gone to go see In Search of Noah's Ark, a G-rated documentary film, and we all scampered over into Phantasm. And I have never been the same. Awesome movie. Love watching it. If it's on television, you know I'll be there. Second movie, comedy, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I love Pee Wee Herman. I know that Pee Wee Herman is an acquired taste for some. Not everybody likes Pee Wee. But I love that movie for 3 reasons. 1, the genius of Paul Reubens and Phil Hartman, the writing, the script. 2, Danny Elfman's marvelous soundtrack, the music in that, and of course Tim Burton's direction. Number 1, I'm going to go be a little more modern in terms of it's not from the 50s, 60s, 70s, or 80s, But I just watched this the other day, and I loved it, which is The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Heath Ledger as the Joker. Just an incredible movie. The performance by Ledger in that film is just, it's over the top awesome. And you know what? Christian Bale isn't bad as Bruce Wayne Batman.
I must be old. I still prefer Jack Nicholson as the Joker and
you know what?
as Batman. And to me, that's always going to be the classic Batman.
I love that movie too.
Well,
but
Adam West.
Yeah, don't even get me going there. Best Batman ever?
Best Adam West.
Right? And probably second best Batman? Michael Keaton for me. But I do think that for me, and this is, you know what, these are the fun things that are fun to debate. For me, as much as I love Nicholson's Joker, and I did love Nicholson's Joker, I still think Ledger, he did something so different with that character that it's just really impressive to me. So,
to me, Jack Nicholson's Joker was the Joker from Batman. What was his name? Who played that?
Cesar Romero.
Cesar Romero. It was Cesar Romero on steroids.
So much closer. You're right. Ledger's Joker is so different.
Yeah,
right?
I think it's the difference that I don't like.
Yeah, and here's the other thing to your point. And it doesn't mean I'm changing that I love Ledger in it, but to your point, Nicholson's Joker, while deadly and homicidal, was more fun than Ledger's.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing is Cesar Romero was hilarious and way fun. And Nicholson's Joker was way more deadly, but still kind of fun to watch on TV. And Ledger's was fun, but it's not in the same fun way. It's just, you look at it and you go, wow, that's really an interesting performance.
Have you ever, when we talk, I want to talk about my favorites for a minute. When we talk about horror movies, have you ever seen Prophecy, the monster movie?
I have. I am aware of it, but I haven't seen it.
Giant mutant bear movie.
Yeah.
It would be a tie between that one and one called The Original Howling. From my two favorite,
I remember the original Howling.
From my two favorite horror movies, and I strongly recommend that anybody out there or you to go see or get a copy of Prophecy, the monster movie.
I'll check that one out because I remember it. It came out in like 78, 79, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's about these bears that get mutated on kind of mercury in the water, and they turn into these horrible monsters that eat people. And it's just like, to me, one of the best horror movies of all time. For action and adventure, I'm always going to be a diehard fan, not just because it's Christmas. To me, the greatest action adventure movie ever made was Die Hard.
It's fantastic.
It's the master, and it's a Christmas movie. You got to watch it.
60% of my community says that it is, so it must be.
I voted several times.
Oh, you might have taken it over the top.
Yeah. What else can we talk about, Dave? Because I'm only going to give, like I said, I only do 10-minute videos. So.
Okay. Well, let's talk about favorite TV show. Well, you only told me two.
What was the other one?
Well, you said
comedy.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I hadn't did comedy.
How about a comedy?
You didn't do a comedy.
I did. Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
You want to call that a comedy? Okay. Well, I have to admit that the Large Marge part was really cool.
Yeah, love that.
And it was a couple of parts really cool, but Pee-wee's a little.
I get it.
Pee-wee's Playhouse for me.
Pee-wee is kind of like Ed Grimley. He's an acquired taste.
Yeah. Don't get me started on that. But Ed Grimley and Lawrence Welk. But when it comes to comedy movies, it's one with Howie Mandel and Ted Danson.
Yes.
A fine mess. With the horse, and I'm not going to go into it.
That was based on the old Laurel and Hardy stuff.
Yeah, but it was funny.
Oh, yeah.
It had the Burt from Soap in it.
I watched that thing so many times on HBO back in the day.
And that was the one movie that I can remember for life. That no matter if I watched it now, would probably crack me up.
Yeah.
And the second favorite comedy movie, serious up comedy, is an action comedy called The Survivors. Walter Matthau, Robin Williams. Yep. Oh my God, that movie, Jerry Reed.
Great movie. Yeah.
That movie actually put tears in my eyes, making me laugh the first time I seen it.
Wasn't a hit, by the way. That movie, when it came out,
some of the best movies are not hits.
Yeah.
Because the general population are really
They didn't know what to do with it. And they were expecting Robin Williams to be, they just didn't know what to think. This was another one of those movies where he was trying to do something different, kind of like Moscow on the Hudson as well, which is another good Robin Williams movie. But yeah, great film. Anything with Matthau in it.
Yeah, you know, my dad used to say, one person is smart and people are stupid. So you get one person's pretty smart about making good decisions, but you get a group of people together that the attention span may go stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's just so great to have Dave down here. And sometimes I'm lost for words that one of the people that I idolize is sitting here in my office talking good stuff with me.
I was telling my wife, my better half, I said, if I'm going to be down there, and if I got time, I got to go check on Danny. So it's been a pleasure, my friend.
I would bring up something I sent you, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to let you surprise people on your channel.
Yeah,
if
please
you
do.
want to see what I sent at Dave Sunstorm
Wednesday,
you have to tune in to see.
Yep.
And I strongly suggest you do. It'll be worth it.
it'll be awesome. You're going to love it.
So this is Danny Staten on the Daily Dan blog. I'm here with Dave Sunstorm. You want to say anything to my little, small, tiny audience compared to yours?
Thanks for watching.
And until next time, this is Danny Staten saying, blog over, dudes!